Hey everybody, Brad Brinkman, eXp Realty. Are we in a bubble? Are we in a real estate bubble? Well, I'm in a bubble here at the bottom of your screen, and I will try to give you the answer because there is about, right now, I see it's about 70% of people are asking me, are we in a bubble I think we are in a bubble. That's what they're saying. And about one every two realtors, they think that we're in a bubble. So let's find out. So we're going to go through this quickly. I respect your time, and you can see there's a couple up red arrows. What is actually up? That's the average sales price for a house in San Diego. It's about 1.2 million, up about 19% from last year. Okay, the average sales price for a condo, we're looking at about 713,000. That's up about 26% from last year. So that is why people are saying, hey, are we in a bubble? And look at these listings. We already know that the inventory is down so low, down 21% from last year. It was low last year, and now it's even lower. So we have a 21% drop in inventory for attached, that's condos and townhomes. And for houses, it's about 19%. The thing is, though, these properties are still selling. Even though the inventory is low, the second they come on, and there's a bunch of homes that are actually coming on, they're just selling like crazy. We have an 18-year record high for number of sales. Okay, look at this. I'm going to move my bubble here, and you'll see from 2004 until today, there hasn't been a higher volume. 41,000 homes sold. Okay, that's up 9% from last year. So we are seeing things sell, that's for sure. And homes for sure are less affordable in San Diego, but homes in San Diego are not unaffordable. And that is the key. Now, why do I say that? Is it just because I'm the sales guy? No, we can look at a couple things. The housing affordability index. Okay, that's the higher the number, the more affordable the property is. So we can look at this since before we had the adjustment in 2009. Look at the affordability. That's a very low number, so it wasn't very affordable. Then all of a sudden got really affordable because the day of reckoning came for all those. If you had a pulse, you got a loan, right? That stuff, these things went into foreclosure. Now look at where we are right now. Okay, we're still higher than we were before the last market crash, for that last bubble, right? So it's still affordable. It's, less affordable for sure, but not unaffordable. Now, why? Why do I say that? Well, we can look at that. We can look at the housing affordability index, but we can also look at the most common sense stuff. I like to bring it back to what I call the caveman version. The caveman version is jobs. Like, we have this diverse employment cluster here in San Diego. We have the biotech, we have the communications, we have travel tourism, we have defense, we have the healthcare. We have so many diverse industries, and look at our unemployment rates. Down, it's the lowest they've been since the pandemic. Like, I think at the height of the pandemic, we were about 16%. Now we're down to 4.2%. And again, with so many jobs in San Diego and such diversity, there is money going around the circle, and people are able to buy homes. And look at the rent. The rents are skyrocketing. They're going up 12% for houses, up 9% for condos and townhomes. So, and the foreclosures are not surging. That's the thing, is a lot of people are coming out of these forbearances, right? And then what's happening? Well, 80% of them did some kind of a repayment plan. They either paid their loan back in full, got out of forbearance, or they put their balance onto the end of their loan, or they did some kind of a restructuring of their loan. Okay, about one every five, they didn't do anything. So they're going to either probably go into a short sale, a deed in lieu of foreclosure, or a foreclosure. But what we're seeing right now from ATTOM data, I love these guys because they provide great data on foreclosures. And you can see, even before we had the crash last time, look at the number of foreclosures. They just slowly started to come up. Look, we are going down here. So this indicates here that completely different thing. There's not the foreclosure activity that we saw before the last market crash. And this is what I like from Realty Track. Now, Google Realty Track, you'll see all their business is all centered around foreclosures. That's all they do is foreclosures. Okay, and I love them. Again, Google it, Realty Track, because they are tracking foreclosures. And the vice president, Rick Sharga, says it's likely that foreclosure activity will remain below historically normal levels into the end of 2022. We don't know what's going to happen in 2023, but right now we can. He's predicting that we are going to have historically normal levels into the end of 2022. So with all that, you can decide if we're in a bubble or not. But I believe because of the way that the interest rates are and because of the inventory, we are not in a bubble yet. Not to say that we aren't, because if the supply increases, right, we have more massive inventory, okay, then that's going to change the market. If the demand decreases, right, there's less buyers, then there is more likely to be a bubble. So how does that happen? Well, there could be massive increases in interest rates. That's going to take a lot of buyers out. But right now we have, 3 or 4 buyers for every one property. Even if you cut that in half, there's still a problem. So interest rates being down low, still a good time to buy. It's a little challenging out there. Of all the places that I've listed and sold over the past year, it's thankful to help people with. We've had an average of 13 offers. None of them had just one offer. I mean, they're all over asking price, unless it was an off-market deal, which I do help a lot of buyers to find. And some sellers just don't want to deal with putting it on the market, and as long as they're getting a fair price, they don't want to do a fix-up, whatever. But everybody's situation is different. Come talk to me if you are interested. One of the things that I wanted to share is that all you have to do is simply text PEAR, PAIR. That's your professional equity assessment report. That's not a Zillow algorithm. That's some pie in the sky. And I don't care if whether you decide to sell now or 6 months from now or 6 years. I want to give you a clear picture of all your options so you feel you're making the right decision. Again, whether you decide to work with me or somebody else, it gives you that clarity. And I've been doing this for a lot of people lately. A lot of clients are getting their equity assessment. The first 5 that do it after this video, I'm going to give you a $50 gift certificate to Amazon. And if you do decide to list with me, I will give you a $1,000 rebate at the close of escrow. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, whenever you're watching it. And reach out to me. If you have any questions, you can count on me to always give you a clear picture of your options so you feel you're making the right decision. Thank you for watching.